Sunflower oil is a fat extracted from the seeds of the sunflower plant. It is one of the most widely consumed vegetable oils globally, with millions of liters sold each year. But how exactly is this oil extracted from sunflower seeds? The sunflower, native to North America, has been cultivated by indigenous cultures for centuries. Its popularity as an edible oil began to rise in Europe during the 19th century. Throughout the 20th century, advancements in oil extraction technology, including mechanical presses and refining processes, enabled the production of higher quality and larger quantities of sunflower oil. The process of making sunflower oil begins with the seeds. Farmers constantly monitor the growth of the sunflower plants, observing the color and state of the flower heads to determine when they are ready for harvest. The seeds must reach their maximum size, and the petals should have fallen off. Harvesting is decided based on the maturity of the flower heads and seeds. Ideally, the flower heads should be brown, and the seeds should be full and easily separable from the head. Weather conditions also play a critical role. Harvesting should occur on a sunny, dry day to avoid excessive moisture in the seeds and reduce the risk of damage during cutting. Once the sunflowers turn brown or black, a harvester collects and separates the seeds. This mechanical harvester cuts the sunflower heads and moves them through a series of cutting and separation systems. The heads travel on conveyor belts and rotating drums that separate the seeds from the heads. The flower heads undergo a threshing process, where rotating drums and vibrations help detach the seeds. After separation, the seeds are emptied into trucks and transported to the oil factory. At the factory, trucks carrying 22,000 kilograms of seeds arrive and are sorted. Quantities are recorded, and deliveries are documented to ensure traceability and seed quality. The seeds are unloaded into storage silos, where they are kept under controlled conditions of temperature and humidity to prevent moisture and contamination. An initial cleaning process removes larger impurities, such as stones, soil, leaves, and other debris, using equipment like sieves and air separators. Each hour, approximately 25,000 tons of seeds are sorted. If the seeds have high moisture content, they undergo an additional drying process to reduce moisture levels to suitable levels for oil extraction. After cleaning and sorting, the seeds are stored in specific silos or containers until the next stage of the process. Cleaning and analyzing the seeds is essential to ensure the oil produced meets industry standards. Next, the seeds go through a dehulling process to remove the outer shell. The dehulled seeds, known as kernels or grains, are then cleaned again to eliminate any remaining shell residue or impurities. The cleaned sunflower kernels are then roasted to enhance the flavor and aroma of the oil. Roasting also makes the kernels easier to crush and breaks the cells to release the oil. The kernels are roasted at controlled temperatures to avoid oil degradation and achieve the desired results. After roasting, the kernels are fed into mechanical presses. The temperature inside the presses is kept below 40 degrees Celsius. The presses apply pressure to the kernels to extract the oil. The press operator must carefully monitor and adjust the speed, pressure, and temperature. Maintaining a cool temperature is challenging due to the heat generated by the crushed seeds. If the seeds become too hot, the outlet must be opened more to reduce the pressure inside. As the kernels are compressed, the oil is released and collected, separating it from the remaining material, known as cake, which consists of kernel residues and oil. This press processes 100 kilograms of seeds per hour, yielding 38 liters of oil. Although the volume is low, the oil is of high quality. The seed residues are later sold for animal feed. Cold pressing yields less oil compared to other methods, which is why it is mainly used by small, specialized companies. Large oil manufacturers typically use solvents and high-pressure, high-speed presses that produce more oil, but can darken the oil and reduce its aroma and nutritional value. After mechanical extraction, the remaining seed cake contains crushed kernel residues and may have small amounts of residual oil. This cake is used for animal feed due to its nutritional content. The extracted oil is then pumped through a filtration system, which includes several steps to clean, clarify, and filter the oil before it is ready for consumption. The extracted oil may contain impurities such as solid particles and small amounts of water. To remove these, the oil is stored in sedimentation tanks, where heavier particles settle at the bottom and are separated from the oil. Centrifugation is used to speed up this process, with high-speed centrifuges separating solid particles and water from the oil. The oil then passes through coarse filters to remove larger solid particles. These filters retain materials that may remain in the oil after sedimentation and centrifugation. Cloth filters allow the oil to pass through while preventing seed residues from seeping. The oil is filtered several times until it achieves a clear color. Mastering cold pressing requires considerable experience, but it produces a healthier and more flavorful oil. Further filtration using filtering media such as cloths and filter sheets helps clarify the oil, removing even smaller particles. Deodorization is then carried out to remove volatile compounds that contribute to unwanted odors and flavors. The oil is heated to high temperatures under vacuum and passed through a deodorization column, where volatile compounds evaporate, leaving an oil with a more neutral taste and aroma. The clarified, filtered, and deodorized oil is cooled and stored in tanks under controlled conditions of temperature and light to maintain its quality. Once the oil has passed through all refining stages and meets quality standards, it is packaged into plastic bottles. During packaging, precautions are taken to prevent exposure to air and light, which could degrade the oil. The equipment turns the bottles upside down to remove any dust, then rotates them into the filling position. After filling, the bottles are sealed with dispensing caps. Each bottling machine fills 22,000 bottles per hour, and labeling machines apply adhesive labels at the same speed. Robots separate the labeled bottles into groups and place them into shipping boxes. The packaged sunflower oil is stored in controlled areas to preserve its quality, and once ready, it is distributed to retailers, supermarkets, and other points of sale. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel with notifications to keep learning. Thank you for watching.